Hey folks, Quillian here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rim Dwarf World Fortress. I always forget the order of those words. We are here, we still have 7 people, after like beating a siege to death with silver maces, which is really exceptionally satisfying. And I don't remember if I said this at the end of the last episode, or I was just thinking it to myself, but I might have to do a game of Rimworld where everyone is set to have the brawler trait, which is something you could do. And so literally all fighting will always and forever be just like meleeing each other. Presumably the invaders will also all get that applied to them, which would be kind of exciting. So repairing those corpses, I do have that set as a priority 1 on the hall like subtask, and I think that's probably pretty legit. Working on our outer wall defenses over here. One of the things I did do as well is this tailoring bench had been set to be like a wooden based tailoring bench, and I made it a metal one because we don't have that much wood. Lacrids is currently getting a little chilly here. Serious hypothermia. Well, maybe you could run indoors before you freeze to death and lose some body parts here. Let me get you inside. There are some warm areas for you to linger in here. Can I get you to like rest until healed? That's probably the best way to do it. Okay, it's down to minor. You got some frostbite on your right hand, which might need to be tended to. Yeah, we'll go and get that taken. Oh, I just realized what it might be. Well, I mean, there's patienting, but you might not be a patienting thing. I suppose I might put the bed rest at a 1, except for the doctor. Well, this comes after. They doctor first, so yeah, I will actually do it this way. Yeah, I often like to make the... Oh, I wonder if that's him dropping his mace because of the frostbite. I do like to make the... What was I saying? Like... the bed rest at a 1, so you could still, or a 2, so you could still have a number 1 job as like a super priority, but maybe we'll take that on a case-by-case basis. Yeah, we don't have much in the way of parkas, so that's a bit of an issue here. Is it just me, or the sounds in this game really quiet? There's like nothing going on here? Let me just tune some of the audio here. There, tick, 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 tick. There's no music right now, so that might be what partially what's throwing me off, but it got like dead silent. All right. So hopefully you'll be okay and not lose your hand. That would be a damn shame. Frostbite is nothing to joke at. I didn't realize not all the crops had died yet. I'm shocked that there were still some crops here that could die, but okay. Heat-wise, I mean, we've got 21. We've got some heaters going on here. Even this is not that hot. It's a big room, and it's got to do both over here, but power situation's okay. Looks all right for now. Over here, yeah, it's really minus 22. That is very chilly. That is very chilly indeed. This cooler, I'm gonna bring it down to an 18 because otherwise these two might fight a little too much. Current power usage high. Hold on. No, I did it the other way around. You want to be 23, and you want to be. There we go. Actually, I'll make you 22. There we go. So, as long as it's 20 or above, this thing won't work. As long as it's 22 or below, this thing won't work. Good. Because I think they were both draining power there for a little bit and having to fight, which is not ideal. Over here, 21. More hypothermia concerns. That's Lacrids again. I guess it's because you're hauling or mining or something. You know, one of the things I might do, since it's so damn cold outside, is I'm going to set up some mining jobs in here. I mean, there's lots of things I could do to, like, stop them from going outside or doing various things like that. But I think what I want to do right now is just get them to mine indoors instead. You know? If I go down here, I guess that's fine. Just keep the doors sort of equal there. We'll prep some extra bedrooms for later. That's going to be fine. And what I think I'm going to do over here is get our... the area that might be our Hydroponics Bay, which I suppose I will make fairly large. I don't know how big the lamp coverage actually is. I suppose we'll do something like this and then just figure it out. We don't have to use the whole room for the actual stuff. Doom. Actually, that's centered there, isn't it? So cancel you. And then we'll put in some sort of door over here as well. So like if the lamps and the, you know, whatever don't cover everything, that's okay. We can have maybe some extra storage on the side or just whatever. No big deal. All right, unpause. Seeking safe temperature, that's good. We do have the tailoring. Excuse me. Oh my god, all of a sudden I'm dying. Excuse me. I have no idea what happened there. Make parka. Some sort of hat. I guess just toques. I mean, that's the appropriate one. We might want to have like cowboy hats and stuff for the summer as well. It doesn't get that hot in the summer, so I'm not as concerned. We'll get some pants. Maybe button-down shirts will be real fancy here. A hood, mesh shirt, shoulder pads, and things. I think we can make metal shoulder pads somewhere else. Let's just hold with something like this. And so the idea here is we're going to do until X, where X is 1, but we only count things with decent hit points, and we also ignore the couple of lowest quality stuff. So we're going to do that. We might want to tune the material, but I don't think we really have any material that will be a problem. So, come on. There we go. Something like that. Make pants. Do until blank. This is the more important one. Like, we ignore anything that's, like, so rotten that it would be considered to be, what are they called? Like, frayed clothing? But we may as well try to encourage people to make decent quality stuff as well. So the parkas and the toques are going to be important early on, and then some stuff so that they're not naked. And then if you can't do anything of that, you can salvage fabrics. So this is a forever job. The first priority is we get rid of this. So we are allowed to rip apart anything at all that's got the dead man's tag. That's priority number 1. And then after that, salvage fabric, do forever. We are allowed to do anything at all, dead man's or not, as long as it has less than 50% hit points. Any quality less than 50% hit points, that would be frayed. We could also salvage really low quality clothing, but I don't think I'm gonna, because we might need it around. Okay. Ooh, that was weird lag. What? Oh, exotic goods caravan. Okay, it was loading some new people. We're probably gonna want to do a little chat here. Who is? Oh, right. We still don't have much in the way of talkers. I guess Rodical is the best pick. Let's go and have a little chat. Let's have a little chitty chat. Food-wise, we're doing fine. Alcohol, I think we're doing fine. Cannot talk because of poor health. What's wrong with Rodical? I don't think it's a problem. We could sell you food, we could sell you components. We're not looking to do that. We do have silver, though. I don't think we're going to buy a raccoon or a fox. We don't need to buy more components right now. We are golden on that. Stomach ear, synthetic liver. We're going to need a bunch of those, but we don't have the money for it now. Not that I think I'd spend it either. Interesting. Oh, we're just short of buying a crafter bot. So I don't think we can do any of that. I don't think we're attacking these guys, so that is going to be that. So yeah, Rodical, what's your deal here, health-wise? Liver cirrhosis. I mean, your talking is reduced because of lowered consciousness. Because of the pain and weak filtration. Okay, yeah, so I mean, I don't think it's that much of a concern. So hopefully it'll be okay. But yeah, setting up the hydroponics will be very good. We do have enough food right now to last us through the winter and enough, to make alcohol and all that, but that won't necessarily last forever. I feel like I should put a trading spot out here. I think that's something I can do, right? Caravan parking spot. No, that's different. That's for our caravans. Still, I'll do that anyway. Salt mine. Yeah, for preservation of meats. Let's go and add a bill here. We'll do until X, where X is just going to be 10. That's fine. We do have these doormats as well. We don't have enough material to make any doormats. Certainly not the large ones. But we'll be doing that, get people to wipe their feet as they come in. I don't know if it actually does help to reduce, dirt accumulation, but it certainly feels good. It probably adds a little bit of beauty. Maybe we could have one of those in every bedroom as well, too. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we build one. I mean, I guess we can look at the stats now. Oh, psychic drone. Every male wins is in pain. So we might be slightly more likely to have some break risks. What you doing right now? You are making an armor vest. Good. That's one of the reasons things went so well last time, is our people were very much armored and ready to be defended. Which is nice. We're still waiting for some walls moving. Where are you going? Oh, hold on. Am I... Oh, I dug that out and I never put a door. That's one of the reasons it's so damn cold inside. Let's get a steel door right here. And we're going to get... make minor. I'm going to get you to prioritize that door. Actually, rather than these walls and things. Traps are starting to come up. I mean, they're not really going to do much without the outer wall. Although these might trigger some attacks there. There we go. You got that. That'll help the temperature in the hallways go up, which will help everything here go up a little bit and be a little bit less temperature sensitive. Lots of minor break risk, but I'm not too worried about that. These guys keep popping the door to a freaking cooler open. Wait, unroofed? Since when is this unroofed? There's a thingy. Oh, is it this one here? We got an unroofed spot. What? Build roof. And just in case, although it's not relevant, I'm going to make sure to cover that area that way. I mean, it's a good thing it's winter right now. When did this happen? Oh, it was... We probably got hit by a mortar over here. That probably wrecked the roof then. Okay. But I don't think it caused any real problems for us. So that is nice. Someone should go and take care of that fairly soon, because building and removing roofs is a very high priority job. Currently things are asleep, but that's okay. I like how the rocks over here are being automatically cleaned up by our block maker here. That's kind of nice. All right, they're finally leaving. It's actually good that people were coming in and out, because it prompted me to check the temperature over here, which made me notice that it wasn't roofed. It's probably been there for a while. I'm sure we had comments in the last couple of videos or something like that about it. But, well, I finally spotted it myself too. Aren't you proud? I mean, I know I'm setting a very low standard for being proud of me, but I noticed a thing. All right, I think we're going to bring down the sounds again, because I'm noticing in the audio mixer that things have started to go a little crazier again. So I think it's because there's music playing now. All right. No more medicine left in storage. Yeah, that's not great. Now, let's take a look at our crops for when the next season. A little cotton, a little heel root. Okay, we do have some heel root coming along. A little coffee, a bunch of corn, smoke leaf over here, and a bunch of potato, which I think is still fair. Yeah, not having any medicine is kind of poor. We have this medical category, but it's also where the booze goes. Is that Lucy? It is. We're going to have to sell that Lucy. Or dramatically up our production of it so we can get some people addicted. But right now, that would be a little on the dangerous side. Power. See, I'm kind of annoyed that these walls haven't been smoothed here. Because we can't quite power this stuff up, but that's okay. They'll get around to it. I don't have smoothing as the same priority as some other construction. There's plenty of outstanding construction jobs. Let's route some power over here, because we're gonna need power, you know, all over the place at some point. And we'll probably do some loops here for some redundant power lines, just to say. Time Havoc. Well, you're in a very ugly area. That's probably not helping your mood. Oh yeah, you got the psychic drone, awful bedrooms. We'll smooth out your floors soon, I promise. And by promise, I mean, well, we'll see. Do you not have power over here? You don't. All right. Let's just connect across there, then. Make that room a little prettier. We got vodka sitting here, which I don't think our people will drink. No. Oh, we got a... I think they will drink this. I don't think they'll drink the stuff that's in a prisoner room. That's what I've just recalled. People will use this as a regular stockpile. Stuff in a prisoner room people won't go for. That's what I remember from the last game. All right. Bum, 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 bum. We really could torture our prisoners by not giving them alcohol, but then they'd never want to join it. Did we get another zit? Oh, in the rain. Are you not roofed? What happened to our roofs here? You're gonna zit again. Zut alors. Tell you what. First of all, we're gonna expand over here to keep that clear for walking. And we're going to take a little gander at our work priorities here for our construction. Yeah, okay. I was wrong about certain priorities of things. Let's make sure to get the roofing priority at a 1. If I'm asking for something to be roofed, and it's a fast job. It's a really fast job. So I think it's fair to say, let's roof it instantly. We got Shaman Merchant. What the hell's a Shaman Merchant? I guess it's just from some primitives, but like there's always a type, right, that they provide. They might have some herbal meds. They might have a lot of drugs, I just realized. Well, maybe we can sell them to Lucy. and buy some herbal meds. Yeah. Yes, you will buy the drugs, and yep, you are interested in all kinds of drugs all over. You actually sell neutroamine at a decent rate. I don't think we have drug processing yet, but it might be worth investing. Oh, are you literally just drugs and not medicine at all? You also sell a schematics cabinet for some reason. Tell you what, I'm going to get the Neutro. It's a little early yet, but when we do start our drug production, we'll be very happy that we have access to it. We can flick this power switch off. Yeah, no, I know. I guess this is my first game on this computer, since I'm still over in Scotland. And so it's like, well, we better tell you how switches work. It's like, no, I got it. Someone's got to come and flick it. The switches used to be instant was the other thing too, right? I think the buildings, it was quite early on that flicking the power on a building was someone had to go over it, but switches used to be instant. So I think that's when that warning got added. Looks like all the traps got built, which isn't a surprise because we do have access to a lot of steel. So we'll put the auto rearm there. Next attack, we're going to be a little bit better off. We got this ready for when we do get guns. How is our research coming along? We've got gun turrets. Do we have research queued up? Is it possible that we don't? Yeah, geothermal is up there. We just have like no current progress. I think because we actually have building jobs because our researcher I think is Tac Miner over here. And he's just busy building over here as opposed to researching, which is fine. We need this to be up. I'm okay with that. The rest was to get the guns. We got that. Geothermal next is going to be really good. That's going to be over here. We will have to surround it. I do have deconstruction jobs over here, but again, I think there's only one guy who has that enabled, and it's not critical to handle it right away. You still working on armor vests? Yeah. Psychic drone is finally ending. Good. Now we do... Oh no, we may not have any armored vests. I know everyone got a helmet on, but yeah, it's possible that we weren't actually body armored up. And again, the armored vest does ignore really low quality armored vests, so if we had a bunch of bad ones, it might not count, but I think... A little spark in the eye, they said, to be a good thing. Still being prepared never harmed anyone. It's really funny. Yeah, still, if we were making a bunch of bad ones and just practicing until we got a good one, that'd be okay. We can always sell stuff. We've got backups for when they get decayed. No one's complaining about frayed clothing, which is nice. I like that. No one's naked. Warmth is still a bit of an issue. And actually, I don't know if we have tailoring enabled. Yeah. See, Rodical here has smithing, which is this position here. I'm going to turn on this tailoring job as well, because he's got great skill for it. But we may want to consider turning it on for someone else. I mean, I've got crafting on for Verkung. So he's doing a lot of blocks and stuff. Now, he's not super skilled, so he might make some pretty weak-ass stuff. But I think it's still worth turning on. In fact, I'm going to turn off the tailoring for Rodical. That way there's not a bunch of like half-finished projects. You're going to do smithing, and we'll leave on crafting. You're going to do the tailoring and the crafting. That way there's only sort of one person at each bench, and so they won't confuse each other with like weird job queues and stuff, which we've seen before. So you're getting started, and it looks like you're getting started on an actual article of clothing at that. Making pants. All right. Skip past the parka. We may not have had enough material for that, but that's okay. All right, the roofs are all right. Doors, walls, everything's coming up. Yeah, I mean, finishing this bit is going to be important because otherwise people might just go around, although they don't know about the trap, so they probably would be just as likely to walk up here than through here. We've got these grave blueprints. I don't know if they like slow things down, but they'd get rid of the graves in front of the doors, and if they do slow things down, then like getting out of here might be a little annoying. I guess what I can do is if we delete zone and just trim that area back, that ensures a little walking path for people. I think I'm using the wrong hotkey here. There we go. All right, we'll just say a little high priority hall. I don't even know if high priority is right. We get it out of the way. And actually, let me extend this dumping stockpile to here, so we've got plenty of room. Okay. I think these are some repairs that from the sort of attack. This is going to remain low priority because it is a little bit more exposed to things, but I'm going to leave it here as a spillover stockpile. This is the higher priority stockpile over here. Even though without the power to this orbital beacon, we're a little bit wonked on our trading potential, but I think that's going to be okay. We will be building doors here. I guess I'll put them down now. It's not actually a rush, but what the heck, right? All these corpses, yeah, we just have to wait for those things to get built. They will rot out, actually, so... I mean, the graves, I think, will get built pretty soon now that these walls are done. And these doors are going to be really slow. We might, I think a pair of them, like maybe up here and like right down here, will get made into auto doors later. Still stone auto doors, which are still not the speediest, but we'll probably do something like that. Well, actually, probably a pair that's over here or something like that. Or just this one even. All right, bring more metal in. Yeah, still lots of repairs from debris. Kind of curious, like, oh, Miner's asleep. Like, Miner's one of the people I want to keep an eye on, because, like, yeah, all they do is basically construct actual things. They don't even do repairs. Whereas Word is, I think, our general purpose construction guy. Not as good as Miner, but doesn't have anything else to do. There's our caravan parking spot, yeah. Our little salt mine over here. Yeah, we do have some salt. I don't know who does that. I don't know if it's crafting or cooking or whatnot. Butcher's table. We got some compost starter. We don't have the ability to make fertilizer because we need dirt. So, composter box. Actually, we'll make it out of marble blocks because why not? So I'll put the composter box here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it needs a particular temperature. It's fine in here for now. We got an idler, but that's okay. I don't know if we need more than one. But we have compost starter, so we've got a composter box. Okay, so it does get treated very similarly to a fermenting barrel over here. So it needs an ideal temperature, which we are trying to maintain in here. And yeah, we might want more than one, but in theory, this compost we've got lingering. There it is. We'll get loaded in there. You can have up to 75. So what we'll do is the compost starter job, I'm going to change this to keep like, well, it might as well be 75. Always keep 75 around so that we've got a full load ready to go. This is actually going to use some of our food. Alright, so it's not corpses or anything like that. Still, and yeah, we allow rotten. In fact, we almost want to not allow non-rotten. We'll leave it in there. Oh, a refugee being chased. Gotta fight off the pirates. You know what? I think we're going to go for it. We've got our traps, I believe, all set up. Now, this will be a bigger attack than our normal attack. Let's do it. All for safety. I hope you're, like, cool. You're a fast walker. Lazy. Fast walker. Good at crafting. Yeah, this'll work. Do you have a weapon right now? You have a short bow. Well, that'll do. Now, we have some guns. We haven't gotten them equipped yet, but I think it might be time. So let's take a look. Who's got any kind of shooting skill? I think we only had 3 people with any kind of shooting skill whatsoever. I don't know if we get the flamethrower. Maybe. You know what? Screw it. You get that. Yeah, there's some people with passion but low current skill. Bolt action rifle. Lacquer's over here. We'll give you the poor shotgun. Pretty low quality at that. And you do have shooting skill. You currently have a bow. I don't know if you'll be able to get there in time, but let's try to get you this. I wonder if you could actually grab... Oh, these weapons did get brought in. I don't know if this bolt-action rifle is actually better than your short bow. No idea. But it feels like it should still be better. Run! Run! Okay, walls are all done over here, including the traps, which is good. Everyone inside here should actually have their weapons. Some people are sleeping. We're gonna get them woken up. And yeah, we'll be ready to like kite around the corner a little bit because we are very melee heavy. Well, actually, I'm wondering if we just go over here and meet them. And be ready to beat them in the face. Except for the fact, of course, that our people with guns will probably kill our people with melee weapons. go here, and you just stand in front. Boof, boof, boof. Oh, we've got a couple of people who are down but not dead. All right, we're unrecruiting everyone. This one is burning right now. Okay, let's turn, since we didn't take any real damage. Actually, what we'll do is we'll change the guest room here into a prisoner room. That's going to be great. You're going to go and capture... Well, let's take a quick look at the characteristics. Depressive and no real skills. You know what? Never mind. You are going to strip this person down before they die. How's Mal? Pretty neurotic. Neurotic isn't great. Lots of traits, though. We're going to capture you. You get stripped. And then we are going to beat you to death. Okay. All right. I'm going to go and do... That worked really well. Really, really well. Unforbid anything. Now, some people did survive, which means they'll know about some of these traps. But by the time they come back, there might be a bunch more traps in a different place. I don't know. All these guys can actually be stripped because we do have the dead man's clothing break apart. Wolf, okay, so Wolf wants to sleep, and Wolf doesn't have a bedroom. So, first of all, we need to rename Wolf to Putt 4. Welcome to our little group here, Putt 4. Excellent. And yet, you're going to need a bedroom. Well, I guess you're sleeping on the ground for now. I suppose I could make one of these a non-medical bed, actually. There you go. Here, wake up. And then you can do that. What was that? Kaboom. It's been a rock or a supply? I didn't notice the message about it, but alright. Fair enough. I think, see this thing, I'm going to cancel. We were going to tear it apart. I think the idea will be to just reinstall it, say over here, when we get around to it. Alright, traps are being reset. Very good. We've got some weaponry and armor over here, although all the armor will be dead man's clothing. There's Putt. Let's take a look at your setup here. First of all, we're going to get you on a normal schedule like that. Just check the assignments. Everything is fine. As for work, Putt. Well, let's, copy, paste some normal things. Yeah, so you're not an actual doctor, not an actual cook, but these are the generic ones that are safe for everyone. Oh yeah, we turned on, like, the build roofs for everyone. Yeah, you're mostly just gonna craft her. You can also research, which ain't bad. You're not as good. I'll put it like a low-level thing. The clean and haul is always going to be nice. But yeah, you've got the crafting and tailoring and all that. I think I will probably turn them all on a 3. I think we'll still split these two, but maybe one wild card to be able to take care of that, which is nice. One of these guys might become a full-time artist, although I suppose Time Havoc can do that. We actually, we have enough blocks and things. We really could do the artist table at this point. Actually, that'd probably be a good idea. Sculptor's table here. Full steel. No, that's going to be for a bigger research lab later on, so I'm just going to go and I think stick you like this, because then I can put another thing there, which would be good. You will need a comfy chair. Dining chair. Steel. Done. Excellent. Okay. It is weird to make so many things out of steel. But until we get our first harvest over here, wood situation continues to be a little bit tough. And we do have excess steel for now. Now, long-term, that can be a problem, but we've got, you know, deep mines. There's all sorts of things we can do long-term to make it not quite so brutal. Rearming all the traps, which is lovely. We want to prioritize getting all the guns inside, actually. I think there was some... Okay, that's already been selected. Oh, there you go. A little shotgun over here as well. Put some high-priority hauls on that. And I don't think we've got any pure brawlers. I don't know, we might. Oh, there we go, an assault rifle. Also, do we have any wildlife yet? No. Lots of geothermal down here. Wow. I mean, we've got our one over here. I don't know if we have another one really within reach of our base. This might be the other one that's a little easiest to exploit. But it's still going to be a standalone little outpost. We got food poisoning from porridge. How do you get food poisoning from porridge? It's extremely disappointing here. What are we putting in the porridge? Like raw bacon drippings? Bacon drippings. I guess we'll put a stop in here. Oh, good, you're packaging that up. Just moving in here. I'm okay with that. You're building that chair. Okay, Bill. I like to do large sculptures because they're the biggest single tile ones. Do until X. X can be 10. That's fine. Oh, did they change the default settings on these? I think they did, because these actually look sane, which is nice. Yeah, we'll just provide that job, and I might turn off the mining for Time Havoc. I'll put it at 4, and just do this. Time Havoc's going to spend most of his or her time, I don't remember, his time just sculpting, which I'm kind of okay with. Oh, also cooking. Cook into sculpt. Yeah, that's fine. We can get some prettiness everywhere. We've got some stuff we can start selling. Miner is idle. Okay, I don't understand, because you do have research turned on, right? You do. I'm thinking, even though it looks like some things are queued up, that they're not actually properly queued up. Oh, you need the fancy research bench. Oh, I'm a derp. We weren't getting a warning about it either, though, in my defense. High-tech research bench is a go. Deconstruct this. Reinstall that here. Miner, I'm going to get you to prioritize this. And then high-tech research bench there. And under miscellaneous, we have the tool cabinet. So we'll get one of those for this room. We don't have the, like, extra researcher thingy. Okay. Miner. Oh, we're out of steel? I guess people are mining this stuff instead of that stuff because of proximity. Can we put you on, like, a level 4 mining? I mean, if you're idle, it's kind of ridiculous. Now come over here and prioritize that. Carving out these rooms is still good. I mean, at this point, we need a proper bedroom for Putt-Putt. Oh, right, our prisoner over here. Yeah, you're not missing any body parts. You got treated a little bit, which is nice. So, yeah, all right, we will try to chat and recruit you. Although our social skills is really poor, so this might be an extremely difficult project to do. I'm going to go build a dining chair. All right, that's fine. Sure. You're doing that. So things will get mined out. Maybe what I'll do is I will cancel that. So we'll just do the 1 bedroom and hold off on this too. Still like the idea of carving out our hydroponics room over here. But yeah, there's going to be more metal mined out at some point all over the map here. We've got tons of it. It's just a question of proximity and priorities. Here, tagging even more. Like, this is a really steel-rich map. All right, we'll put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.